Jay's up in the Shenandoah Mountains there with Karen for a little getaway. I guess they went Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then they come home tomorrow. So he said because it's probably kind of hard getting a signal up here, Keith. And I said, no, I understand, dude. He goes, I'll catch up with guys hopefully next week or something. I said, yeah, next time. I never want to say next week, but next week, yeah. But next time, he said. What happened?
I don't fucking know. I swear to God, man.
There we go. There you go. I was going to say just a matter of that thing sliding. We've had that problem.
They probably heard.
We are live now.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. We had a little technical difficulties with the camera, but we're back. Good morning to all. It is July 19th, 2026.
I can't make that any bigger.
Baseball season is in mid-form. I got to mute that a little bit. We got our ESPN on. We're troubles. You know, I'll get frustrated quick. Anyway, All-Star break is over, and baseball is back. All-Star game didn't quite go the way the National League would have liked it, and didn't go the way Sanchez wanted it. He come out, gave up them runs, and National League couldn't do anything. Schwarb didn't do anything. Arp didn't do anything. I'm sure they had fun. It was a great weekend. Don't get me wrong. Home run derby was fun. I was really hoping Schwarber was going to win that. I was pulling for him, and he had a good last round. It's just the guy had a better one. So, but that's home run derby. That's the way it is. But it was exciting. Let me put it that way. It was neat to watch. So anyway, Phillies back into the swing of things. Lost the first one against the Mets, but won last night 6-1. And good to see him back in the winning ways. So I was just told by our one of our affiliates, he's away on vacation, him and the wife, up in the mountains somewhere in Virginia. His Baltimore Orioles, he's an Oriole fan, so he kind of checks in with us on them. They're on a 6-game winning streak. So he's pretty excited about that. They're only 2 games out of the last playoff spot there for the American League. It's still early, but they're 2 games out to get into the last playoff spot. So he's hoping they'll keep winning. And that tells me something about the American League's overall records of their teams, because his team right now is 3 games under 500, and they're 2 games out of a playoff spot. That means they could make the final playoff spot if baseball ended today with a less than 500 record and be in the playoffs. So that's pretty. That tells you that division, American League division, is not real. There's a few top teams, and the rest are dirt. Not all of them, but a lot of them are not looking too good over in the American League. National League's a tighter race, very tight.
And Tammy's nephews came up from Florida, and her sister-in-law, and he's an Orioles fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're picking on him all weekend about that.
Like I said, they're winning. They're a 6-game winning streak. So Jay can't. I couldn't say anything to him. I said, "Woohoo, go Orioles!" So I mean, he's a good guy.
That's why
I'd like to mess with him.
It stinks he's away, because I told the Robbie, I was like, "Yeah," I said, "If you listen to him," he says, "Well, all you're going to do is talk about the Phillies and he's 10, the Phillies and the Eagles and everything." I'm like,
listen,
10-year-old. We talk about everything. I said, you call in there. I said, if you want to talk about the O's, we'll talk about the O's.
You from Florida? I got family in Florida. Whereabouts in Florida are they from?
Orlando.
Okay, well, my family not far from you, Lakeland, about 40 miles west of Orlando. 35.
They got me this shirt.
Like okay.
The House of Blues.
Yeah, in Disney Springs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought that was pretty cool.
I have a House of Blues shirt. It's a long sleeve tee. It has all the guitars on the back and all the bands. That one. Yeah. Ryan and I both have that. In fact, the day we bought that there, it was kind of miserable weather. It was going outside. after we ate at House of Blues. It was kind of rainy. It wasn't pouring, but it was just miserable. And we went to the store, the shirt store, the clothing store for the House of Blues. We went all through this. We better get some. I was in short sleeves. And he's like, man, it is. What happened to the weather? So we both bought long sleeve tees, and it's a good thing. We put them on right after we bought them, wore them, and thank God, because it got cold real quick there. Like cold for them, 60s, 50s.
Yeah.
They got like that. But you needed a long sleeve tee. Anywho, yeah. So no, we don't. If you're watching now, which I don't know if he is or not, we talk about everything. This isn't a podcast for the Phillies and Eagles or Flyers and of course the Sixers, but
we'll even talk about this trash. I mean, the World Cup.
Yeah, we talk about this game where they seem to kick a big round ball up and down the field, and score once every hour.
Can't get it.
Actually, this one I can't say that. Look, good Lord, that's the most. If you look at that score right there, you would never see that in a normal. So they're saying the best is in there. Well, the best must be nothing but offense because there's no defense. There's no stopping the ball. Hit 6-4. That's rare. 6-4. We're giving you a little bit of World Cup. England beat France. Is that what it was? Was it that way? I hope I saw the right one.
And they must have heard our show a couple weeks ago when we said soccer stinks.
Yeah, because we said
nobody scored.
It was when I said if you sat and watched that game and you got up 90 minutes later, you could literally get up and say it's 0-0. There's no excitement in that. There's excitement if you're into soccer. Don't get me wrong. We're not soccer people.
Right.
Wayno and I aren't cut from that mold. We never were. We never will be. But it's your thing. It's fine. Not everybody's this girl's finally getting this. She's finally getting her shit on now because she's not getting attacked like she was. And she's scoring the heck out of it. She's just whooping. Wayno, she bombs them from long range. Like if there's a 3-point line, she's back here, and they're making them.
She's awesome. I haven't watched the game. I've watched the highlights.
That's me too. I don't watch. I watch her highlights. She's the real deal anywhere on the court.
That Sophie girl on her team too.
Yeah, the blonde.
Yeah, the blonde.
Yeah, she's in. I know the one you're talking
she's
about.
She's making a killing, dude. She's all over the place, man. That Sophie, she's on TikTok.
I've seen her. Yeah, I followed her on different things.
She's skinny as hell, but she's a beast, man.
Yeah, she's a good girl. Yeah.
And that's one I keep seeing all the time. She got technical for that.
She did.
Yeah.
I saw that one. I remember that one. Yeah. Let her. She's going to get tossed a couple different things or get technicals or whatever.
Talking about the WNBA.
She's got to voice her opinion.
Well, that's
we're talking about WNBA people. The officiating in WNBA to me is terrible.
Oh my God, dude! If they officiated like that in a football game, we wouldn't have. I wouldn't have TV.
And if the NBA was even that bad, let's say got away with that stuff in the NBA, guys you'd see way more fights. Literally fights on the court, and thank God we don't. Well, the NBA doesn't tolerate that crap. So and the women's. They need to do something about the officiating.
Yeah,
that needs to be changed.
And it's only singling out 2 girls.
That's it. So, and
Caitlin and Sophie.
It's almost like a fixed thing to me. Now, I ain't gonna say it is, but I'm saying it almost feels like the refs are in favor of certain ones and aren't in the other ones. And I don't want to say I can't say stuff because now I'm gonna sound like I'm coming off racist, which I'm not.
Exactly.
We have to watch, but I'll say this cleanly. All the things that are going against fouls and charge calls that aren't going against Caitlin are from the other race. Okay. Sorry. Don't want to say. Okay. So you guys don't think I'm being racist. And everything the refs are doing are looking the other way. And Caitlin is the white race, is the other race. So, I'm there again. I don't want somebody to say, you guys are, well, not that many people are watching us, but the replay, our show might get seen with somebody looking later. I don't want to be that way. But right now it's going that way very much. And I think even Caitlin's teammates that are opposite sides, white and black, I can, I'm just saying, both of those are realizing that it's going wrong against her. And that's not right. So they got to clean this up. We'll move on from it, but they got to change some things.
I'm going to try to watch the next game to see what.
If I would ever remember when it's on or see when it's on, I should watch it too. We should both. This way we can kind of comment on it when we see it, next week or something like that.
I told you why ESPN's starting to show more wrestling stuff. Right?
You had brought it up, mentioned
They
it, but
got-
I didn't.
They got like rights to the WWE or something,
Okay.
something
Well,
like that.
they've got money
Or they're
involved.
showing it. On,
But they've got maybe
yeah,
they got investment
they got
involved
investment
in
in
it.
it.
Yes, yes. Well, that's okay. It's not like for you and me. It's not that thing.
Right.
No.
I used to watch
'Cause
it
it's
back in
entertainment.
the day, but
So what they've done is it's just entertainment. They always
Yeah.
say it's WWE Entertainment or whatever it is. You know?
yeah, it's just gotten
It's not. I lost interest.
it's gotten worse.
when the Hoogans and all them are gone and
Oh,
done.
yeah.
That's when it was not.
Dusty Rhodes. Ric
Yeah,
Flair.
you know all the old names as well as I do. You've got
we watched the
people we
clip.
watched.
I feel bad because I tell the kids, I'm like, wrestling used to look more real back when I was your age and all that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I watched clips of Ric Flair and everything.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair got an elbow from Dusty Rhodes right in the forehead, and he like stops, goes like this a little bit, then he starts stumbling, and then he nosedives right into the mat. I'm like,
He does that straight face.
yeah. But I was like, oh wow, man, this shit was cheesy.
The good stuff, though. Those
Yeah, but
guys
they
were
were
good at it.
good
They
at it.
were so like.
Ric
famous.
Flair, especially, man.
Yeah, Rick was.
He
a good
talks so much crap.
one. Rick was a good one.
Yeah, Steve Stone Cold Austin.
Oh yeah, we always liked that dude. Drink cotton the beers again.
Yeah.
In the top of the ring there, drinking all that beer. So anyway, do you have anything local? I mean, you want to do shout outs on everything?
No local sports.
Either.
but
Okay, we kind of jumped into
We got-
talking, but that's fine.
DJ
DJ Juicy.
picture, man. I
The-
swear.
we got to say this, folks. If you haven't seen it, you should go on to his Facebook page once Wayno tells you who it is, and look at this promo picture. We'll just call it of DJ Juicy, which is Thomas, his son, and he looks. He kind of looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger looked back when
Yeah,
Arnold
right.
was his young fit
Stacked.
days. Yeah, he looks like that.
Yeah, he's playing his scooters.
Kind of funny, but
And August 29th, around at 8:30, they're gonna have. It's gonna be my dad, me, and Thomas DJing.
are there?
Yeah, for country.
Oh,
So my
okay.
dad, me and Thomas was talking, and
I'll have
Thomas-
to remember that. Man.
Thomas is like, "Wow, you think Pop would want to do that?" And I said, call and ask him.
Well, sure, you got to
Yeah.
ask him. You know, he can say
Don't
yes or
ask
no.
me.
Don't.
They just seem afraid to ask him
Your
stuff.
kids,
I'm like,
well,
you can ask them
Tom,
anything.
Jonathan, not so much. I think Jonathan's more. You think
Yeah, John.
more vocal, even to his
Yeah.
his pop or whatever,
Yeah, John's more
because he's older. But I think really, and Joey, I know, is just 17 and getting afraid. You know, he has communicated with me a little. I mean, like I said, I'm sorry this deal didn't go down for him. I don't know why. I wish I 100% knew, but I don't. But it's going to go down if it does for Tommy. No, I'm fine. That's fine. But
That's cool.
sometimes they seem like they're afraid to vocally talk to adults.
So that's on the 29th and
29. What time?
8:30.
8:30 will start.
8:30, DJ Tom Dada will be on, and then 10 o'clock, DJ Wayno. 9 o'clock, DJ Wayno, me,
Yeah.
and then DJ Juicy in the end.
Well, how long do you get to do? Like an hour?
Probably
or
like
half
an hour or
Half
so.
hour.
My
hour.
dad will
Till
probably,
10.
Yeah, my dad will probably play a couple songs.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
what so he's
he'll
going to
play
open
as
up
long as
and
he
play a
wants.
few. Yeah.
But
Oh, right. And then you open and then do.
I hope,
Thomas
he
will
goes.
finish.
I hope he does make it because
I'd like to make
Thomas
it.
would be stoked, man.
I'd like to make it. Let me just look on my phone in August. I mean,
All right, I'll finish these off.
yeah, go
Let
ahead.
me send a shout out to Blessed Kitchen Bakery, Annette McGraw. We brought a couple of her baked goods on here, and they're pretty good. You can find her on Facebook under the Blessed Bakery Kitchen.
Blessed Kitchen Bakery. Not Blessed Bakery Kitchen. What?
Ralph goes, let's give the real reason why you follow the blonde baseball player.
Basketball player, Ralph. Is
Yeah.
that what he said?
Well, he said blonde b-ball player. Yeah.
Oh. Well, the real reason is she's a teammate of Caitlin Clark. We like her. That's the real reason. We're not.
Yeah.
Let us get through these things, will you, Ralph?
Yeah, Ralph. I'm telling you, man.
You know, we know what the real reason is.
I
She's
wish
got
it
an OnlyFans page.
I wish you'd put a timestamp on there so we know.
I follow her for OF. Just saying.
For offense.
For the offensive part of it. Caitlin's on the defense. So let's go. Jesus.
And we give a shout out to our callers and listeners. Jersey J won't be on today. He's in
Oh yeah, Jersey. Yeah, I can
Virginia.
say Jersey J. My bud. I mentioned earlier in the thing that he's
Yeah.
away. Our bud's away.
Kim Bradshaw, my sister.
Kimmy
She
Bradshaw.
may call in.
Good Lord. We look
Ralph.
forward to that.
Ralph's
Ralph's
Ralph.
shout out to Ralph Parks and his father. He fell. I don't know if it was a few weeks ago or when it was, but he broke his hip. He's had surgery. He's on the mend. And Ralph went over this morning to see him today. So Ralph, shout out to Dad. Tell Dad, wish him well. Wish him to get well soon. I know that's a tough one to recover from, and he's older now. But tell him to do whatever they tell him to do in rehab. Do it so he can get back on his feet and get going. But we wish him the best.
And Cheyenne from Georgia.
Cheyenne, maybe we'll hear from our girl Cheyenne. One of our very first followers.
Yeah.
When we first started this.
Besides family.
Yes. I know. Yes. Family, all the people that knew us. But look, she's out of state. She's in Georgia. She was our first and ever so far one that always check in with us when she's available. And that means a lot to us. Don't trust me. We're very appreciative of that.
I was like, what?
She called in a few times. Most of the time now she texts, but we'd like to hear her voice.
We almost didn't answer, remember? Because it came up Atlanta, Georgia. I thought it was my aunt. Remember?
Yes, you did. Right.
I said, I think it's my Aunt Charlene. I think she got a new number.
Yeah. Ryan. I'm calling you Ryan. There you go, bud.
That's all right.
Wayno thought it was, and then he realized that's not her. So maybe, Cheyenne, she usually checks in with us, talk about her and her Braves. They're still doing pretty good.
Yeah.
They're still leading the division. But we're on the way to catch them, hopefully. I hope so.
Oh,
we're going to get it together here.
About baseball. And
yes.
Tammy's nephew, Robbie.
Yes.
He wants to go to all the different stadiums, and you can order them, but he wants to go see the stadium and buy the ball that has the stadium on the baseball.
Okay.
I got pictures.
That's a cool little thing to do.
On my other phone.
I've looked on my phone years in past on Instagram and different things where father sons have done it, or just maybe the one guy will do it, and he goes to all the stadiums. Doesn't necessarily get that, but they get some kind of a memento thing, like a token thing or something from the stadium to keep, and that way the guy knew he went to every park in the United States.
Yeah, that's their goal.
And the guy said told me how long it took, because you don't do it in a year. Rare that you can do it unless you're really on the go. You don't really. It depends on your lifestyle, how long you take off to do it from beginning of the season to end. If you can, that's a lot. We're talking about the whole United States, not just the East Coast. So there's a lot of ballparks. But
he'd like to go to a Phillies game, and but he is going to see. He's an O's fan, so he's going to go see. They're going to Boston. Actually, leaving today. Go to Boston. Her other son, Bryden, he's a violinist, plays violin.
Violinist, yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to go check out Berkeley up there.
Okay.
See, check it out. That's what he wants to do. Go to college for music.
Right. That's one of the good ones.
Yeah, and congrats to Scotty, Tammy's son.
Okay.
Got a job with Bleacher Report.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good.
Doing their not like the reporting or nothing, but it's like for their YouTube videos and everything. He's going to be doing the editing for that.
Now, does he do that from home?
Yeah,
or does he
he'll do that. He'll do that.
Doesn't go to the studio or anything. Okay. Well, that's cool. Congratulations. That's a good little achievement.
Yeah.
Accomplishment, I mean.
So I was messing with her. I was like, so you're going to be working with Bleacher Report. Does that mean we can get a little bit of breaking news on Sundays?
Can we
like
get a little
inside information
exposure?
Here?
Yeah.
Can you put a little icon up on their videos?
He can chime in and text you and say, breaking news. Now I'm saying that's where he can put it up here.
Awesome,
and then you could say, folks, we just got some breaking news we'd like to tell you right now about, whatever. Anyway.
Send us the clips you snip out so I'll get Jonathan to splice them together.
Snippet clips. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that's cool, man. I got Tammy told me, and I was like, that's the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, Scotty, Bleacher Report, inside information.
Breaking news.
Oh my God, that would be awesome. And so I got it for all the shout outs.
Cool. I mean,
we got
do our thing.
Just some questions. Do you want LeBron James on the Sixers?
I know not a lot of people are not LeBron fans.
And I'm one. I'm not a fan.
I mean, I think his personality is hard for me to accept as far as, how would he get along with everybody. I think at this point in his career, he would be okay. I know he's not. That doesn't change what he's done in the past. And to me, he's always been, I think, like a flopper too. Like he always seems like he's the one that gets.
That's what I don't.
Yes, and that I don't like. Well, but if we look on the offensive side of it and the defensive, really, because he can play both, and the part of him being in the lineup, would it benefit them in the long run? Yes, because he's not going to play every game. He's going to be like an Embiid. He's not playing 82 games. I can guarantee that.
Right.
He will play 65 maybe out of those games. Have nights where he's off and rested because he's older now. He's not a young guy no more. Still in shape, but they would benefit from him, I think, with the young group that they have and what he brings to the table as far as his veteran leadership. Even though he is like you said, the part that turns you off about him is really what you just don't like him. Yeah. And I get that. I understand that. I'm not.
He gets hit like that. And he'll be like,
yeah, he seems to be right. He takes everything to the limit.
He's worse than a quarterback. He's flopping.
I mean, and that's the thing that we never saw that stuff with Jordan or Karl Malone.
Yeah,
or people like that were not.
Karl Malone. I forgot about
that. Was just a name for some reason came to my head of past.
That's why I was
past NBA players, good ones. So anyway, but I don't really think he will come. I mean, I know it's up in the air, and I know he's been talked about. Philly would be a place to maybe try to, but I don't know. I feel like he's probably going to say, nah.
I think he might go back to Cleveland.
Somebody says Gold State's got their hands on him more than anybody. Like they would be the one. Gold State Warriors would be the one for him to do. I don't know. Cleveland, he's been there. Well, he's been there a couple of times. He's already done that. I don't know. He wants to go back for a third time. I get tired of that.
Third time?
Yeah, because I thought he left there originally and then he went back once already.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know.
Let me see. Pretty sure.
That'd be interesting. But yeah, I know. I mean, would he make a difference on the team? Yeah, definitely make a difference on the team. But like, I just don't like him.
James played for the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2 different periods.
Yeah.
He played with them from 2003 to 2010, and then again from 2014 to 2018.
So he played 4 years first stint and then 4 years the second stint. So I don't know that he goes back to them, but I know they would like it. Maybe he does just to finish the career and say goodbye, and that's where it started. That's what he can say. I started my career here. I'm finishing. I'm retiring. Maybe a couple years with them. I don't know. It could happen. So.
Did you watch the UFC fight?
I did not. I did not see it.
I think Dana White needs to. Yeah, because McGregor got in there through like.
I saw those replay things.
Blew his ACL.
I saw him go up and come down. I saw that one just in the replay.
Yeah, he blew his ACL out. And then the fight before that, nothing taking anything away from Ronda Rousey.
Right.
And it wasn't that night, but last month when she fought, she gets back in the ring against one of her idols and all that, mentors or whatever the hell you want to call them, and beat her with an armbar in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I saw the replay of that one too.
And I didn't think nothing of it then.
If she gets you down, she's going to win.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Pretty much.
And that's true.
Because she does that. You can't prevent it.
Right.
Eventually, you're going to wear it. You're going to hold it as long as you can. You can't. She armbars, you're done. I thought McGregor, that's just a shame, though, coming out. Yeah,
and then there was people, and I wouldn't have done this. If I had money to throw away and bet, I wouldn't have bet on that.
Right.
But him winning. The dude didn't fight for 5 years.
That's my thing. I don't think I would have went that route either.
And what I'm saying is I think
is what I'm saying.
Dana White needs to maybe stop bringing back all these
not has-beens, but
all these retired MMA fighters.
Yeah.
Because this is what happened. I mean, this is what happens. He blew his knee out.
It's a game, and it's a game like anything else.
And I'm not saying that can't happen if you're healthy either.
But imagine the same thing in the NFL. So a player hasn't played, we'll say, in 5 years. To this day, this is even longer than 5 years. If T.O. was to work out, get in shape, and come play for somebody, not the Eagles, anybody, gets on with an NFL team, he's not going to be the guy you think he is that he was. Right. It's not going to happen. He's going to look good. He's going to try. But the young guys are going to smoke you. and he's on offense, so that means all I got to do is cover him. I think they'd frustrate the shit out of him. He'd catch a few passes, yeah, but that's not the point.
Beckham, he's coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's going to play for.
Right.
The Giants. Yeah.
That's what Jay told me 2 weeks ago.
You've been out for 10 weeks, man. 10 years. Not 10 years. But,
is all he's going to do is be a body on the field that maybe draws a player or two. I don't know. Yeah. So if they looking at that, then the other guys, neighbors and them, are going to get their passes then. Because if he's out there, he's always a threat, but he's not going to be that threat. I don't think he's going to be the big long ball threat they think. They think he's going to be the touchdown long ball threat because that's what he's noted for. But he was young. He was 20 years old then, or 22, whatever he was when he came in the league. Yeah, back then with the Giants.
Yeah, he's not going to be that.
It doesn't happen. If you're away from a year, if you retire like what Graham did, he retired and came right back. He retired the year, then he came back. Then the Eagles took him back, didn't they? And they played Brandon.
Yeah,
that's how. It was.
That's the other question.
But that's okay because he hasn't been away from football that long.
Right. Do you think he should? Do you think the Eagles should sign him again?
I do.
Offer him a contract.
I do. I think he's there. He puts that. He comes onto that field for those amount of plays a game, which might only be 5. But he does insert something to the game of what he's there to do, which is pass rush and get to the quarterback and stop somebody coming around the end on a run. He's there wreaking havoc. He still has it in him. I do think you sign it. Yes. I would. Now, obviously, he don't care what he's getting at this point in his career, money-wise. He's not doing it for that. I can guarantee you that. He just wants to play football, and he doesn't know when to quit. And right now, he's still healthy enough to do it. And he's not jeopardizing his life.
Right. Another thing that cracks me up, these people are still calling for Kaepernick. He ain't played since.
Oh my God! How long's that been? I don't know. What you tell me? I'm not. I lost track of when you could look that up while I'm chit chatting a little bit. Kaepernick, I don't think that would. Yeah.
How long has Kaepernick been out?
It's not going to come out because it's working.
Let me do mine real quick. How long has Kaepernick not played NFL football?
Colin Kaepernick hasn't played in the NFL
9
for
years.
over 9 years.
That's why I was going to say 10.
2017. So,
and they still call him for that.
We'll say
and then they still
years.
sitting there saying that he got blackballed by the NFL. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. We know that.
In the beginning, he may have a little bit, but they offered him tryouts, sent letters to all the teams. Yep. They had a meeting spot for him, and the only stipulation was he could come and try out for all these teams. They would set it up for him, but no media coverage.
Yep.
Well, that wasn't good enough for him. So he said, screw you, held his tryouts somewhere else, and only a couple teams went.
This is what happened
because it was
to
news
him.
media.
He let the media and the world around him get to this right here.
Yeah. He
let them get to him. The minute it did, it screwed his career up. I'm telling you, he was fine. But you can't, some NFL, no, I'm not just saying NFL, I should say, professional sports players, let the media get to them, and they're just not the guy for this game. They might be a superstar, and they screw them up. It happens in baseball. It's happened in basketball. It's happened in hockey, not so much. I mean, there has been a few over the years that I followed, but not a lot in that. It seems like they don't get no high heads, big heads in that sport. They don't. They really don't. I don't know why. Basketball, high heads, yep. I mean, we've seen it with, who we were just talking about.
Yeah. LeBron.
NFL definitely happens. Baseball, it has happened over the years. And it's damaged some careers, and some are fine.
Like Dob said, he said, what he said was, you're just hurting me. He goes, talking about how the media messed with their mind. He goes, that's why these NFL teams advise these players to stay off of social media for one.
And I'll tell you one person that comes right to my mind when Wayno just said, why did they tell you to stay away from media? You don't have to shun it as much as this guy did, but he never wanted to talk to him, and I know why. Because he didn't want his personality would have lashed out and created more problems for him and this team. And that is Marshawn. I couldn't think of his name real quick. Marshawn Lynch.
Yep.
But had a great career, was a great football player. Still say they screwed up when they didn't hand him the ball. They would have won that Super Bowl that year. And that wasn't his fault.
No, that was not his fault.
That was coach's fault.
That was.
I still say, if that doesn't look fixed, what does that?
There's a clip. The refs were even like,
They were all, everybody
Why
was
they throw the
shocked because you
ball?
knew he's going to get the ball. We're on the 1 yard line or whatever, the goal
You're
line.
not
They were.
stopping it.
Why would you? Anyway, I get into this every time.
I get aggravated.
Aggravates the piss out of me. But Marshawn Lynch is the perfect reason of I don't do interviews. I don't sit down. No press conferences. I don't do it. He's not doing it. And he got fined for it. He got, because one time they were mandatory to at least talk to them a little, and he wouldn't do it.
He was even on it.
He
He's
got
like,
fined.
I'm here just so I don't get fined.
Yeah, he made a commercial.
That was the
He made a
best
commercial
answer.
yes,
Yeah,
and it was funny.
Yep.
He made the commercial about it. So,
Yep. That was
so
awesome.
yeah, some can't handle it. You want to know one that I think that hasn't ruined his career, but his career only took off good when he was with Cincinnati is the Phillies, Castellanos. He's one that should not talk to the media because when they ask a simple question to him, he turns it around and makes an argument out almost. He never gives you an interview where you think he's just going to answer the question like, so what do you think? What do you mean? What do we think? We're here, aren't we? Did you have to say that? Like whatever that question was.
He's not even on the team.
No, he's not even on the team now. I'm saying it hasn't ruined his career, but he's just, there's times where you can get a little aggravated on the field with play. He was aggravated when they took him out of that game. He was in the dugout. That's fine. But when you get in front of the media, just handle it like, listen, I really don't have a comment on that. It is what it is. You saw what I had to do. You saw what they did, and I'm not happy about it. He is not the guy to do that.
That's right.
And we've seen that. So, and he's not the only one. I just bring him out because he's a Philly, or he was a Philly.
Right.
He is a Philly. And that comes to my mind. I don't remember too many other ones, Philadelphia Phillies, that never were really good at doing interviews. Everybody's always been pretty good in front of the camera. I mean, talking past years, too. I'm not talking about years just, last few. I'm talking about years in the 70s and 80s when I was watching, when the vet was going on. Everybody always seemed to be decent. Once in a while, you get somebody and once in a while, you get a coach that blows up when he's being interviewed, or and he'll say, I'm done. I'm not asking anymore. Because the media will ask questions just to aggravate you and tie you up. That's what they're there for. They're not there to get a nice answer from you. I can tell you that right now. They're not there to make that happen. They're there to cause happen. So they can print something in that paper or on the news that this coach said their team sucks. And then that's what they're waiting to do. Why? Because they get big money for printing big news like that.
Yep.
They get paid for that stuff. So not that you all don't know that, but I'm just on a little rant now. That's when Ralph will text in now.
Yeah.
What had fired him up today? Because that's what he'll usually do. We're on my phone. What got your bee in a bonnet there? Old swinging. Anyway, I don't know. I feel good now. I can talk about stuff.
So we got training camp starting in 2 weeks.
Training camp starts in 2 weeks.
How can you go into training camp without any competition for Jake Elliott? There's no other kicker.
Yeah, I don't like that. And I thought he would in the offseason bring somebody in to go.
You ain't got hired. Just play mind games with the guy.
Well, you can bring him in though and say, "Look, we're not going to sign you to a contract, but we want to know if you want to try to make the team."
Yeah,
bring a good one in though. Don't just bring a guy. A good one.
No, that's what I mean.
They're out there. They're out there. Somebody didn't make the cut. Somebody didn't make the draft. Is still a good kicker. Bring him in to put the pressure on. Because I agree with you on that. Yeah. Chances are Jake Elliott's going to really work hard, figure this out, and we're not going to see what we saw last year. Chances are.
And that's what
I'm not sold
kicking
on that.
coach said. He was on WIP talking about Jake Elliott.
Yes.
He says all Jake needs to do is get the love of the game back.
He does. I think sometimes when you're a kicker and you're just asked to come off of, you haven't kicked a field goal in 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and now, Jake, come on, kick it. It's hard to get up for that. Other guys in other positions are on the field all the time.
That's got to be a boring job.
But you got to be good at it. So just like the guy from Dallas, he's good at it. He's the guy you want to come on the field because he's going to make that 50, 60 yarder every time.
Well, Jake can make that.
I know. Well,
he just can't make a 20 yarder.
But and you're right. But then he blew a few long ones.
I know.
He did. He was never the guy to miss the long ones. He was always the guy. Oh, good Lord, Elliott will get this. It's 57 yards. That's Pete's Gate. 22 yarder chip shot. Well, extra point misses it.
I'm going to fix him.
I don't get that.
Well, I'm going to right here live on the Dob And Wayno Show.
You've heard.
I am going to fix Jake Elliott.
Okay.
Jake, you suck.
Okay.
And now he's going to do good. Remember, I hated him. And he started kicking the
field
goals.
Yeah.
And then I liked him last year.
You text me. This guy sucks. You told me to have faith in him and start liking him. He blows.
Jake Elliott, you suck. You blow balls.
Bring back Akers.
Oh,
David Akers.
I liked Akers, man. Damn, he was good.
Anyway, I do hope that, but I agree. I think they should have got a little bit of a competition going there in the camp.
How many barefoot kickers are there in the NFL now? I don't think there's any
I
now.
don't think there's any. Remember Tony Franklin did
Oh
that?
yeah, Tony Franklin.
Tony Franklin was the Eagles kick. How do you do that?
My mom.
That just blows my mind.
My mom won a date with him.
Really?
They had like a raffle thing.
Oh yeah.
And she
Some kind
she
of
won
little.
a date with him. I got him to sign one of my cards.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty funny.
But she came in and told me that. I'm like, I got his card. Went in there, going through my folder,
Right?
looking for his card, found it, and he signed it for me. It was awesome. But yeah, that was funny. And then my mom's favorite player was Bill Berge, right?
Yes.
So she we went to a thing and he was there and they were getting pictures taken. And my dad went to take a picture, forgot to take the freaking lens cap off.
Oh my god.
Because back then, if you had the lens cap on, you couldn't tell if it was on because you looked through the hole up
You're
here.
looking through the viewfinder just to see
up
who's you're
here.
taking the picture.
Yeah, up here.
Right.
And it was just funny.
Oh my
I
god.
remember that. My mom was pissed, boy. Good
Yes,
God,
so
she was mad.
Once in a lifetime chance shot, and he blows it.
Oh man,
She would really kick his ass.
so
You son of a bitch.
Thomas.
Is that me?
That you?
That's best.
Might be.
Mine buzzes because I don't have it on. It's nothing anyway. It's just a email type thing. So anyway, yeah, training camp in 2 weeks. We'll see what's. I'm still optimistic. Ryan says I'm this way every year when we talk about it. You always say they're going to do good. You always say they're optimistic. Well, they
should
That
do
means
good.
that means they're a good team.
Yeah.
If we went from good to bad and dropped everybody and lost this, we lost one couple guys this offseason. We lost AJ. That's fine. I don't think that hurts us as much as everybody else.
I don't think it does.
He was always a great player with us. I'm not saying that, but I think Howie beefed up the wide receiving room. Other than even Devontae and Mekhi Lemon, he got those other guys. We got the Wickerson from Green Bay,
Yeah,
and that one guy from Chiefs,
Mhm.
Hollywood. So there's going to be good competition in camp, and I don't know how many receivers you keep. What is it, 6? I'm not sure if it's 6 or 8 on the receiving corps. Plus, you got what's his name, the tall boy coming back off of an injury, 6'6" guy. He got drafted a few years ago and got hurt last year. Was out.
God.
He's from Florida State.
Yeah.
I can't think of names. The worst part, we need to have things written down. It's not like it's important, but he's back, and he's going to be trying. I'm pretty sure they want to keep him. Wilson.
Yeah.
Last name's Wilson. Wilson. Last name's Castaway.
You just speaking of Wilson, did you see that golf commercial with the new Wilson golf ball?
No.
It's sitting there in the grass, and the caddy's walking by. He's like, Wilson!
Oh, God, so
And
we know
zooms
what
in on
that's
the
from.
ball. That was funny, man.
I'll check it out. I'll see it.
Oh, there's I don't know which one it was, but he got penalized 2 strokes because he hit it in the
Oh,
high
yes.
up
It's
and
on now. I should have that
was,
on.
trampling through the
Yeah.
grass.
It was Scheffler or the other guy?
Nah, another guy.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah.
Was it him, Bryson? There's his name. He's on the leaderboard, but he's down a ways. See it? He's down there 6. He's 4 back. Good. Burns is killing it.
I like that other kid. I like that other guy. Well, he's not a kid now, but
Scheffler's.
McEnroe.
I like him.
That's who I like.
Corey.
I mean,
Corey?
I like Scheffler
Rory.
too, but Rory, yeah.
Corey. I say Corey. Here's this one in the ditch again. God, always hitting out of the rough. I don't know who this is. Bro, this is Burns, the leader. If the name's lit up on the board, that's who's golfing. The yellow name.
Today's the day, baby.
Yeah, well,
Make it or
it's
break
going to be a good one because they're close. We got 3 guys, 8 under, and they're only 2 shots back, so it ain't over yet. This is Burns' first hole, too. Let's see where he did this, see if he comes out pretty good. He's on the green. He's on the green. He's a ways away, though. My God, where's the stick at? Woo! Got to give that a whale. He's going to have to hit a long putt on that.
We went fishing yesterday, right?
You were on the river, right?
Yeah.
I went by you a couple of times. I almost swung around. I didn't realize it was you, and I seen you sitting on a thing like this. your line was out. I went by. I'm like, shit, I should circle around. I was like, no,
Yeah, you could have stopped.
I should. I should. Next time I see,
Could have had a cold brew in you.
I will. Yeah, next time I'll swing by.
Hey, if you see that red cooler sitting under my ass, there's beer in there.
You were sitting. Well, no, I think you were up on the rail though. This time.
Okay,
You were sitting like this on the rail.
Yeah.
leaning.
but
Obviously,
so
rail up your ass.
Tammy got there because I had to go take John to work, so she was watching my pole. Of course, as soon as I leave, she catches a fish. It wasn't big one, little perch.
I went by the other way when she was doing it because I saw her doing this,
Oh,
and her
really?
rod was doing this.
Yeah,
I had went by the first time, and the second time is when I saw you.
Okay.
But you weren't there the first time. It was just
No, you was just her because I was.
so I literally seen her going.
So
That's funny.
when they went to go get steamers from Shags.
Yeah.
And they pulled up and Robbie's mom was in the car and she goes, "Did you catch anything?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Dude, the first rule of fishing is learn to lie." Oh, I caught 70 fish. I said,
A little
"Well,
late now."
not that many." So they left, then they come back. Yeah, weren't catching anything. So she comes up, she goes, "So did you guys catch any this time?" I was like, "Yeah." So we caught an eel. She goes, "No, you didn't." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Robbie, give me your hand, hold your other arm out." I held my arm out. I said, "Yeah, he was about this long." Right? And she goes, "Nuh-uh." All of a sudden I turn around, my rod goes, "Vroom." I was like, "Oh shit. Is there anything?" Because eels, they're light. And I'm wheeling that thing in. I'm like, and I felt it tugging on. I was like, "God damn." I said, "What's the matter?" I said, "I got an eel." She goes, "Oh, now you're lying again." Pulled it up.
It was the eel.
Little eel like
So
that.
you weren't lying again.
No, I said, "Damn, I should have lied a long time ago. Maybe we would call it catfish or something."
I used to hate that. The only thing I hated about fishing was them.
Yeah.
Where we were, there were a ton of them.
Oh, God, it's even worse.
And because we were on the other side of Hook Road out in the marshland there.
Okay, yeah.
So where Tang Kitchen is,
Mhm.
go on that. So where Uncle Teddy's car stand used to be.
Yeah.
Back there, down, all out in there. Wayno, fish galore, but eels, they must like to eat everything because all they
Oh, they
did.
do, man.
Oh my
They're-
God, that's all we were doing.
They're
Was eels.
supposed to be good eating. But I ain't.
Well, as a kid, I was only a kid then, so I was just like, "Get the fuck out of here, you motherfucker!"
Yeah, I do. Somebody, and I
We
know
caught a lot of perch out
they're
there.
probably not. Yeah, a lot of perch.
We did perch caddies and stuff like that.
And
Yeah, catfish.
these people that go fishing, just because you catch an eel, don't mean you got to sit there and stay. This guy was taking and freaking slamming it on the
Yeah, what the fuck?
concrete. Don't do that, man.
No, I agree. We didn't do that.
I said
I
because-
threw them away from where we were fishing now.
I say because
Not to
there's
do
other
it.
fishing in there that eat that. The stripers eat
Right,
eel
right.
and all that.
Yeah, because he's a dick. That's how the world
And
is
then-
today, dude.
Somebody caught one, cut the. Now the one I caught last night, the hook was all the way down here, so I didn't have the long enough needle nose to get it out. But they tell you to do this, and they teach it in the merit badge, fishing merit badge.
Mhm.
Just you cut the hook
Right.
where
I'm with
if
you.
you can, where the eye is, where you
Where
just
the-
cut this string
Yeah.
close, far down as you can get. You cut that, and you just go in there because the hook will rust out.
Okay.
And
Right.
the percentage of them surviving is obviously better than yanking it out
Right.
or
Right.
slam them up there. Somebody cut the string, which was good, but they hung it on the bulkhead and just left the eel hanging there, so it died.
People are weird.
I was like, "Hey, what the people are?"
We're fucking assholes.
Jared, yeah.
That's all. So we have the U.S. Open on now, the 154th U.S. Open. I don't know his first name, but Burns is leading 10 under. And they got a few guys at 8 under. Scheffler is 7 under,
He's
3 strokes back.
I wouldn't say that. 7.
He's on his 8th hole. Oh, he's still got plenty. He's
Yeah,
got
he's-
11 holes. Or no, he's on his 9th hole because that shows what he's at there. So he's got 9 holes left. Fleetwood's down to 6 under. DeChambeau, he's 6 under. We got some names up here that are still within reach, but they got to make a push. They got to get going. Oh, this is for birdie for Chef. So he can move up a shot. And he missed it. What a break. That thing broke like
That was nuts.
right turn, Clyde. exactly what that was. Left for us, but right for him. That sucked. That's the ones you got to make. You got to get, Bubba. Not that he doesn't know that. Anyway,
He might have forgot.
he probably said, "How do you do this again? Like, am I supposed to hit it to the side or to the middle?" So,
We're going to have another fantasy league this year.
yes,
It's a $50 buy-in.
fantasy football. I'm pretty sure Ralph will be in the normal, and then whoever else.
Yeah, I text Ralph. Ralph never texts me back on it.
I'll just check with him. He probably didn't text back.
Yeah, he'll do it.
He's got a lot on his mind right now lately. I think sometimes he just puts aside those things. You know.
So
Doesn't mean
we're
he's not going to, but I'll just say you are in this year on the fantasy, right? He'll tell me, yeah, I'm good.
in the
No,
dread
yeah.
and try to do it at Ralph's again.
If you want, I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Right.
That's fine. He's fine with that if we want to do that.
So I told Thomas and Joey, I said, look, you guys are in. You guys, of course, they're a little bit easier because they can do it in their car on their phone.
Right.
But
Yeah, I do. I don't do the computer.
all we ask is
Ralph does, but I just go.
just draft your quarterback
All we ask is yeah.
in
We
the
had
second
that
round.
third. I thought it was
Third
Was it
or
the
third round.
I thought we waited till the third. Yes, and I think it did. I think last year it went all right.
Yeah.
We didn't have anybody jumping out. Obviously, when you see the first quarterback go, it's on. So somebody waits to set the tone.
Yeah.
Somebody has to be the one, and I understand that. I hope I'm not too far down here for that because I'd like to get a decent one. I kind of would like to get, believe it or not, Hurts this year.
Oh, and
Because I think he's going to have a breakout year.
who?
Hurts. I do.
Maybe.
I do. I'm telling you. I'm not saying I'm getting him, but would I take him? Yeah, if he's available, I'm taking him. I kind of think he has a breakout year.
I'm taking Dak.
Yeah, of course you would. A douche.
I ain't taking that.
I know.
Thomas will take every Dallas player.
He will.
He had every Dallas player and was tearing it up there for a
He
minute.
did pretty good, but I know that never works out.
Uh,
That's when they were tearing it up.
Yeah, because you get a bye week, you're screwed.
Exactly.
Then you
Can't do
got to
that.
replace 10 people.
You never want more than two people from the same team. I don't think because that's enough. But we'll see.
And from experience, if you're in the draft, pay attention to who the player is.
Well, and he says that.
I say that because I know from experience. Who
was it?
forget round.
I even said, why did Wayno take?
Oh, I wanted a receiver, but I got the
Yeah, but the names were the same.
yeah.
Is what you did.
Yeah, I was a receiver and it was a running back I grabbed. Played for the Eagles.
Yeah, but it was the backup running back
Yeah.
you got that has the same name as the good receiver.
As soon as I clicked it, I was
was
like,
that?
shit.
I know who it is.
Ah,
Wait a minute.
but anywho, yeah, that kind of jammed me
Eagles
up.
running back for last year's roster. Biggest
The
no,
main running back for the Philadelphia Eagles last year was Saquon Barkley.
none of these guys. No. Why wasn't it?
Because he was from Green Bay.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
ex Green Bay running backs from 3 years ago.
The main running backs for the Green Bay Packers 3
Dillon.
years ago were
Yeah.
Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon.
Oh, because it was AJ.
Yeah, I wanted to get AJ Brown.
And I ended
AJ
up
Brown,
getting Brown.
and I picked AJ Dillon and by mistake.
And when he did that, and then I was AJ Brown, I ended up with AJ Brown
Yeah.
on my roster. And I'm thinking, what did he get AJ Dillon for?
God, I couldn't remember that guy's name.
Douche.
See, oh
And
my
Wayno
God.
goes, I didn't want him, son of a bitch.
Oh my
He
God.
was fired up.
That's why I got two computers because I thought I broke my other one.
Good God. So anywho, we're looking forward to the draft. We always have a good
Yeah.
time. I'm looking forward to the season. Well, Eagles. We hope everybody stays healthy through the camp. That's going to be the biggest thing.
Yep.
And comes out ready. I think we will be ready if we're healthy. I see good things with the new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. Never have a worry about him. He always knows what to do. Love what we did in the draft. Don't always, but the last few years I've been I think we always had good drafts the last couple of years.
I did
Quite a few years actually.
last 3 years.
Yeah, 3 or 4. I think might even be longer than that, but we'll just say that. We've been good. these guys produce. I still wanted to see one more edge rusher in the off season, but we didn't end up doing that. But that's all right. Howie still might do something. You never know before the trade deadline comes. Trade deadline. So this could start the season without this person, but the trade deadline's in November. So it looks like 2 months go
that
by.
late in the season?
Yeah, it's like it's about after the 8th game or something, I think.
Wow.
And then they have the trade deadline. So it kind of gives you still almost half a season with whoever you get.
Right.
And that kind of do that. I think they kind of have to do that to see the teams that just suck, and maybe the guys on them teams want to go or gone, or it ain't working out. Let's get this player because his team sucks and we can get him for a good price. I don't know. I don't know if that's how they, you figure baseball trade deadlines in, when's that? Is that in early August?
It's coming up there because they've
Yeah.
been talking about it.
Yeah, so that's half a season gone. I think that's how that goes. But Major League Baseball trade deadline, when is it?
Who should we go
The
after?
2026 MLB trade deadline is on Monday, August 3rd at 6.
August 3rd. Well, I had this conversation with a guy at the district office. You know who it is. It was that math teacher that always works on the electronics in the summer.
Okay, yeah.
That thinner guy, bald,
Ramos.
bald-headed guy.
Yeah,
yeah, nice. Really knows a lot about sports. And him and I always have good conversations about the Phillies and stuff like that. And Eagles when it's football season.
Yeah,
right now. And he said, I said, we need a right-handed bat. I said, yeah, we do, but that's not my focus. He kind of give me that little, I don't agree with that, but that's okay. I said, we need the arm. We need a middle reliever, bullpen arm to set this game up. And there's a few out there that the Phillies might have their sights on. I don't know. You got to give up some prospect people probably to look at this shot, would you? Real quick, we'll see this shot out of the bunker. This is a tough one. Oh my God.
Shit.
That's a tough shot. He tried to get out of the bunker. It's a straight up wall bunker, and he chipped it and went right back in. Oh my God. Now it's an easier shot for him though, for where he's at. So it does have a little bit of an easier go. So anyway. It would be nice to get a couple pieces. So I would want the middle reliever arm, another a right-handed. Is it a right-handed arm or a lefty? I forget what they look at. But they want a right-handed bat. They want another right-handed bench bat, but somebody decent. There he goes. Wayno, he just hit that one. That was, boy, he would have liked to have that his first one time. But anyway, so that's where I'm at with the Phillies. If he doesn't, I'm telling you this. If Dabrowski doesn't do anything in the offseason or something, then this team is not going to go. We need help now.
Yeah.
We're okay winning, but we're going to need that down the stretch, and especially in the playoffs, first round.
I think this guy's just.
I don't like this Dombrowski. I'm not. He's just everything is now. He's perfect in interviews for not saying. He never says anything you want to hear.
Right.
He never comes out and says, "Well, we really we got to be looking for." He always says, "Oh, we'll see what's out there," and I think that we're in a good place right now, and we're playing well, and I don't want to hear that. Like Howie, at least Howie's always looking for that next piece to make the team better, and he does do that. We don't know what he's doing right now behind closed doors, but. Always seems like he's trying to get you that other player that in a spot that can really help the team some way.
14-footer right here.
So is this for birdie? Or you don't know. Wow. Drained it.
I guess it was a birdie because.
Was he 7 under? Now he's 8? No. Wait a minute. I don't know. It didn't change. I couldn't tell. The number looked like it didn't change, though. So anyway, so we'll see what happens. August 3rd is when we get the next piece, or if he gets a couple pieces, what's out there. There are a few because there's teams that aren't going to make the playoffs, aren't good. So you got to go after some of their people.
I see, but I did have a high school update. They're doing their summer training camp for high school football.
Are they?
Yeah.
I haven't been by that way in a while.
Preparing for another losing season.
Bad. Who? Do you know anybody on there? Who's their quarterback? No, I was going to say who's. I know you used to know.
All important was graduated.
It's a shame. It's bad when you're bad. Because it's so hard to get excited about it. The people in this town are football people. We got all the older guys go watch the games, hang around the fence, and when you're bad, that's bad.
And that's the other thing.
They love a good team. But
when my dad was going to the games and stuff, man, the whole around the fence.
Yeah, oh no, I know. Back when back in the day,
Stands were
when I was in
packed.
high school, all this, and all that was always
Yeah.
full.
And they even the visitors.
The visitor,
would
that's what I
come.
mean. The visitor side
Yeah.
was full, along with our side. Dude, football in Bentonville back in the 70s, 80s. I'm not sure even 90s. I can't really say, but 70s and 80s, it was.
Yeah,
like
because I graduated in '90, so I'm not sure.
it's how you describe those 70s and 80s were rock and roll every Friday, every Saturday. Actually, a lot of them were Saturday. Then they went to Friday.
Now that
nights.
brings me to this:
Went to that.
the attendance is down. Could that have been?
Soccer.
Could that be one of the attendance is down for the football games?
It got
Could that
blamed
be
on
because
soccer,
it's on? Could it be because it's not on Saturday games?
I don't
Because
know.
of Friday games?
I don't know. A lot still go Friday nighters, but I think back
I'd rather go
when
to Saturday.
I would too.
Now that I don't have kids,
It's
that are
just
playing, I would
Friday
rather
night.
go-
Yeah, you got to get home from work, done dinner, got to
Yeah.
go to the ball game at 7. You can do it, and people do it.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't. You're right though. People with little kids, a Saturday would be easier. People with kids, period. I still think when football took its turn was when soccer started to get big in town. Started to get big, period.
Right.
And now I'm not saying all them boys are just playing soccer, but it just seemed like it took away from the guys. You got to be a different breed to go out and play football. And I've seen the midgets because my couple of my granddaughters, 3 of them, are cheerleaders. So I get to see the midgets all the time when I go. These little kids, if you're going to want to play for these coaches and you want to be a good and do good, and learn, you got to listen. And either you're focused or you're not. You're just doing this crying and hitting your helmet and acting like you got to play. I'll tell you what, a couple of the coaches I like are very, very good with the kids, and one of them is Ralph Fisher. He has a good team always. He's got a good coaching staff with him, and he puts a good team on the field. So, and it's good to watch. I like watching the little ones when they're good. I don't mean the littles, like because they just get it and run like a little bear.
Right.
I don't mean this. I mean the ones that are kids that are mid-grade and
Like
getting
the middle
before,
schoolers.
coming into the middle school year and just before they're going to leave and go to high. That's the year. That's the year when you got to start really developing. But they got to learn it as a little guy and take it with them. Yeah. 5th, 6th, 7th, all them, man. And there's some good ones. I watched a few and told Kyle, that one guy, he does everything. Yeah, he's really good. She sees it every week because I don't go to every game, but I go to some of the games.
Man, that brings me back to when Joey was playing midgets, man. Mason Cox, man. That kid,
you remember the name.
He probably would, if he would have gone just the way he progressed, got better every year. Jonathan Taylor, man, type caliber would have been.
Oh, wow.
Man, I swear.
And he didn't stick with it.
Didn't stick with it.
Jesus.
Got in the.
How about that?
Started smoking.
Got in the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
It wasn't inbred in him to stay with football then. He didn't. Tried.
They moved away, then they came back, and when I seen him come back to school, I was like, dude, because I didn't know all that background stuff at the time. I was like, dude, you gonna play football? He's like, nah, man, I'm not in that. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
The last 2 shot. What the frick? Not I'm paying attention to, but both guys end up in the rough. That was the Shambo. The other one was Burns, I thought.
They said there hasn't been
God.
any fairway hits on this course.
This course must be tough just to keep it down the fairway. This is not enough gas. Straight on though.
Yeah.
If where he hit it was perfect. Just didn't have the gas on it.
But yeah, man, that kid was a beast.
How
Man.
about that? What position?
Running back.
Running back. Oh, you said Jonathan Taylor. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
oh my god, dude.
Did he never do defense or just that? Never.
He played defense, middle line.
Because they usually do it at the younger age. Well, that's a good spot for him to be that. He was a beast.
He was good, dude. It's a shame.
Shame. Well, it is. Like you said, you got to want to do it.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, but the ones that do stick with it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but
Anywho, folks, we're going to wrap it up here for a week. It's good getting back to the chit chat. I enjoyed it. Get back talking here and kicking some things around. So everybody have a good week. I see some more rain, thunderstorms coming later in the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. It was nice to get that rain yesterday, really, because it cleared out all the smoky stuff.
yeah.
That's what they said it would do, and the wind's blowing, so it's gone. So it really is different outside now.
Damn Canadians.
Feels can't count on them for nothing. They're not even near us, and they give us grief. I mean, what is the deal? thousands of miles away, and we can't even go outside and breathe.
You'd say Cleveland was the worst.
Cleveland was, yeah, well, probably from right where that is
Yeah.
versus where Canada was, but we did experience it, but not as bad as some. Yeah,
It didn't smell. Remember, like last year or 2 years ago when they had the fires and it came down, you could actually smell it.
yeah, more of the smell there. This
Yeah,
didn't
you
just
could-
the haze. This
Yeah,
one
it's
was
more haze.
more of an upper haze. I think that when you're smelling it, obviously it's down within our nose lane. So, all right, folks,
Alrighty.
have a good week. Jay, get back safe from the mountains tomorrow.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers to Ralph's
Thoughts and
dad.
prayers for Ralph's dad to get well. He's on the mend, so get better, Ralph Sr. And hope the best for everybody. Have a healthy and happy week, and we will see you next Sunday.
Yes, sir.